Well, good day YouTubers, and do you remember that video that I decided to unbox some of my Urusei Yatsura anime stuff that I actually decided to look at in previous videos? I think it was just around after Christmas or before Christmas, and I actually flew to Malaysia at a local anime store, and I'm actually sort of thinking I'm actually going to revise on just covering these three items here that I've already unboxed during Christmas Day. I think it was after Christmas because obviously I actually really want to show off my anime collection again, because even though I've already covered those, I feel like I want to do a revisioned cover of these items, because maybe it's time for me to try and go back to where I used to film, and that is a webcam, and that's the one thing I really haven't done for quite a while. And for me, I know I've already had a look at these three things, but I've decided to try and re-improvise and just reimburse in the way I talk in my videos these days, because, well then, you know, not everything is great, but hey, I'm just going to show you just three of those items, because they're the ones I purchased back in Malaysia. And I'm going to first off start off with this one here. Now, of course, yes, this is the first item we're going to look at. This is just a pop figure that I've just purchased. I don't know how many ringgits that I purchased. I think there's the box here. It's about 99 ringgits I purchased this pop figure. See that? I've already had purchased this. That's the artwork. Maybe I'm trying to be very careful here, because I know she's pretty naked, I know she's hot and sexy, but I bought this because it was just that, you know, the character looked very all hot and sexy, and she was also the character that I really seemed to cherish with during my time of misery, and Lum was one of them. Okay, at the time of making this video, I'm also basically mourning. Basically, about 2 weeks ago, you know, the famous the person behind, you know, the Dragon Ball Z. No, wait, not Dragon Ball Z, but just the actual Dragon Ball franchise itself. You know, Akira Toriyama. He unfortunately passed away at the age of 68. And that's why I've decided to cover these three items. Well, it's not by Akira Toriyama, but these three are actually done by another manga person, who I think she's still alive. Yes, I did say she, Rumiko Takahashi. The person behind Rama One Half and Inuyasha, and she also was behind this franchise, even though she's still alive. I think she's a bit younger than Akira Toriyama. Okay, so again, back to this Lum figure. Of course, yes, I'm not going to tweak anything, although I feel like her hair is quite, you know, protruding on that section here. It's very nice and long. Okay, so I like the pop figure aesthetic that you find in many anime stores. It's very interesting. It's also got like a stand like this. I think what's amazing is, the one thing I'd say about this character is that it also comes in, let's just say, 1, 2, 3 pieces. Okay, there's the back side of her tiger skin bikini and her shoes and stuff. That's her shoes and socks and stuff. I think you can just definitely take it out and then just put it back together. I think it seems very amazingly robust, actually. And it looks very nice. The plastic quality is very, very good. It's a very nice pop figure. And yeah, I love the sticker detailing, and also the hair detailing. The hair detailing makes it vaguely interesting. I love the character design on this character, and actually I love the fact that she's wearing a bikini on the front. There's her hair, and also that's the rest of her body. In fact, I actually like this pop figure so much. You know, I actually began watching the original 80s TV show and also the reboot. Both of them were excellent, but I felt like the 80s TV show was more nostalgic and actually had a much more fluffier and much more light-hearted, but also straightforward emotional type nature. In fact, both shows are great. Okay, both incarnations of the show are great in the whole franchise. Well, one thing about Lum is that look at the hairstyle. It's actually based on the reboot anime in 2022, and instead of just having just basic like a tealy greeny type hair color, it's more of a lightish, let's say bluish greenish color. Okay, there's the horns on her on the top. And yeah, it's very, very amazing. So if you remember seeing me unbox on that video that I did, and also these items, they're also packed. This is just a badge of whoever's character it is. Is it 10? I think that's 10. And this one here, this is Shitoro Mendo. Is he like the one who gets very claustrophobic? I think I remember hearing about that in the anime. Remembering I'm autistic, because, you know, I seemingly know anime so much, but, I mean, I'm mainly focused on, like, anime, which is, like, quite old, but also very obscure anime, like, nobody ever talks about. And obviously, I really want to show you off Ten-chan here. There you go, just looking all cute with the lightning bolts. It gives me a bit of Pokemon vibes, because obviously, look at the background. Because obviously, it's got like lightning bolts in it. It looks vaguely similar that you find into a Pokemon trading card. Okay, it looks very kawaii and all. And amazingly, you know the Urusei Yatsura franchise. And I mean, unlike Pokemon and Dragon Ball, this difficulty to export it to the West and outside of Japan has made it virtually impossible to do so. And I mean very impossible. Okay, I'm showing you Shitoro Mendo again. Okay, and you can definitely see, you know, I would have preferred it as if it was like, you know, it would have had like a spelling mistake onto it. Maybe that's just who that character was. There's just hearts and stars, basically just... It's all based on the reboot artwork, more so than the original 80s one. I mean, I would love... I think I heard that this pop figure is also sold with the much more smaller... Is it a Q-Posket type vinyl pop figures? I heard there's a reboot and an original 80s version of Lum with the original coloured hair on it. And obviously I decided to cover it because I'm certainly running out of video ideas on YouTube. And I also want to let you know that I'm really sorry for making a very large rant yesterday, because what was I feeling was that I was actually feeling rather uncomfortable with the buses yesterday in the afternoon. And the fact that I was actually very uncomfortable because of the fact that the water droplet was dripping from the side of my shoulder, and that made me really, really peed off. I wouldn't say the word P-I-S-S, because if I said it, my YouTube videos would be demonetized. Not only that, it would probably upset the general public. Okay, so swearing is pretty much normal, but yeah, at the same time, it's pretty much rude and a bit crass. Yes, I did say the word crass. Okay, so obviously I'm trying to be very mandatory in the way I make videos on YouTube. And maybe I could try and make a separate video, but I'm actually going to stop here now, because I think I've got to the point of just recovering those characters. And I know these are very good quality items, but they're not cheap. They're straightforward, very expensive. But I think the cheap part about these items that I got, these 3 items that I got from Malaysia, is probably because of their locality and the fact that, you know, these items are here. It makes it much more easier for them to be exported into that country more so than in the West. You know, that's why Japanese items are sold at an extremely high price in Great Britain, whereas in Malaysia you can just buy them for just like basically 100 ringgits, which is probably the cheapest as much as you can get, which is, I would say, a double thumbs up. Anyways, I think that's about it in this video. Please give this video a like if you really want to see more content in the videos. Of course, I will have to control my mind because, you know, I can't go too over ballistically crazy and excited for all the angry reasons that I've decided to do. Just like yesterday, unlike yesterday, I'm going to be very sedate and very calm throughout the rest of the day. And hopefully, because of the weekend, I'm going to straightforward have a bit of a sedation on my trip to a local farm in the West Midlands. So, as always, thanks so much for watching and goodbye for now, that's for sure. So I'm making the whole video. Of course. I mean, wouldn't I be joking? Okay, that's it. Bye now.